Hmm. Always thought the quality was better on this thing. Okay, so the duality of man. You want to become great. Sure. You want to become who you're meant to be. Sure. You want to become the best version of yourself. Sure. You're told that because you are a man, you must do this, you must do that. So that is what you start to do. You take the steps, and you keep taking those steps, and you realize some time has passed now. What you're left with is a lot of things that are beneath you. Then you keep finding that once you look down, you look back up, and that the staircase isn't quite as wide, it gets narrow, till eventually you're led to somewhere where there are no more steps. Why is that? And then you try to take that one invisible step, and you fall. You climb the ladder again. But then you come to the same step again. And you can't just quite get your footing on it, and you fall again. It's good, because you keep trying. But here's what I'm trying to say. Guidance will only get you so far. People will give you good guidance. People will give you good advice. But anything that came from man can't be completely relied on for one individual's own betterment. You see, it all comes from here. You should try to improve yourself, but be it from you. You know what's good for you. Maybe not all the time, but you'll learn. You'll learn, and through that learning, you'll take the lesson and become a better man. Always try to be better, and if you ever make a mistake, don't make it twice, or you won't be sorry, and you definitely won't be better. You must be better, for there should be no second time that you make a mistake. You learn, and then you move forward. Now, on to the part about being a man. What is that really? Well, you already know what you are. You're human. Then once you know your individuality, you're a person. There you go. You went from being a 10% individual, person, to 50%, which a lot of people don't even know they're just people or individual. I fucked that up. Anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. Not a lot of people know those things. So you're pretty far already. Now, when you are trying to figure out yourself as a man, you have to realize what you were. And that is that you were a child. If you wish to make changes in life, don't let it be through what someone else tells you to do. Let it be through what you tell you to do. You have to take action into changing the things in your life that are negatively impacting you. Okay? You gotta let go of old habits. Even if it's seemingly small. Let's say, I don't know, a good example. You were a kid and you grew into a teenager. You had a blankie. That blankie's all old, nasty. You shouldn't keep it. Then don't. Now here you are, a teenager to an adult. You have friends. They're not good friends. Do you go and make new ones? Sure, you can. But do you need friends? What do you need? That is what it means to be a man. Once you can go and take on a responsibility bigger than yourself and have the same responsibility of taking on yourself, taking care of that, you can take on many roles, many responsibilities. You can do many things. You have to learn, though. You have to be strong. And you have to make time. Here, all things considered, how you use your time, how well you handle yourself, how well you carry yourself, how well you handle the situations that come about for the responsibility in which you took, that will ultimately determine how well you have used your time. And so then, once you start to learn these things, that staircase, it starts to broaden, starts to widen, and more steps are added, which you can start to take. Until eventually you aren't falling anymore. You're just climbing. Now, as to what you were leaving behind, well, you're so far away now that you can't see it. It's not there anymore. It's in the past. Now, what do you see at the top? I sure hope you don't see it peak, because you do not peak in this life. You just continue going. You just continue climbing. Know that, because every mountain, there's another mountain taller. Even if you make it up the highest peak, there will be another place which you can climb. And if you can't, you know what you do? You build. You build higher. So, basic summary. Just keep climbing. And if you can't keep climbing, keep building. And if you run out of material, make some. And most importantly, through all of this, know that there will be moments of weakness where you get tired. But remember why you started. And remember who you've become. It only takes a glance in a mirror.